everyone, welcome to Soul Intuition. I've got a pick a pile reading set up for you today. I felt called to come to you very authentically today. I did not do my hair, I did not do my makeup, I didn't even change out of my clothes from my morning yoga practice because I felt called to show up authentically as my authentic self and to put that forward on YouTube for some reason today. Maybe that is a collective theme kind of going on to embrace the self and bring your truest essence, I'm hearing, to the surface. So perhaps there will be some of these themes in our collective readings today. We have 3 different piles to choose from. I'm going to get started introducing the piles, and then I will do my best to have timestamps for each one going forward. So for those of you for pile 1, we have a beautiful rhodonite. All of these are palm stones. This is rhodonite. It's really good at connecting the heart chakra and the root chakra. It helps you to ground any kind of emotional difficulties in the heart chakra. For pile 2, we have a carnelian palm stone. I feel like this one's kind of unique because it's got this really beautiful like spiral kind of up here. I have to say for pile 2, I'm feeling like a lot of fire energy coming through for this one. There's like some new idea or something coming through. And then for pile 3, we have a hematoid quartz or a fire quartz. This one's really good for transmuting difficult energies into more positive energy. So if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video, choose with your intuition which crystal felt aligned for you or called to you. If you have any more questions about these crystals, you can comment below or message me. I love talking about crystals and all things spiritual. So if you need more time, like I said, go ahead and pause the video, choose which video or which pile feels aligned for you, 1, 2, or 3, or if you feel called to multiple piles, there's no rules here. Listen to as many as you like. I will see you in the videos. Hello and welcome to pile 1. Those of you that picked the rhodonite palm stone, this reading is for you. I've got your oracle cards shuffled and ready to go, but please do keep in mind that this is a general collective reading, so not every single message may resonate with you. Take what does, leave what does not here, because it could be a message for someone else watching. Okay. As I was kind of getting into your energy, I was feeling like you could be grounding something. This could be like an idea starting to take form. This could be an emotion that you're letting go of in order to take a step forward. I do kind of see a path opening up for you, pile 1, that perhaps you've been having some delay with, either because you weren't ready, because the opportunity wasn't there, you were trying to prepare in some way. I'm hearing you were waiting for the next step forward to take shape, something like this. And I feel like this has to do with perhaps letting go of some self-limiting beliefs or feeling like you can't, you shouldn't, something like this. I feel like something within the heart space has certainly grounded and you're able to, I remember feeling this in the beginning of meditating on your energy. It's like breathe a little bit easier, you feeling a little bit lighter. Okay. All right, let's see what these oracle messages are. We've got worlds within worlds. We've also got believe, hunger, with these down here so it's a little bit easier to see, balance, the path. We've also got drifter, experiencing life as it comes. And I feel like these cards kind of mirror each other in energy in a way. I feel like at this time, pile 1, you could be moving in a direction that you've kind of been waiting on. Something like I said, I see a path opening up for you. It's maybe something that you've on kind of like a subconscious level known you were going in that direction. Your heart could have been pulling you in a direction of this path. And I feel like at this time, the universe is sort of opening up opportunities for you where you're able to take these steps. It's almost like breadcrumbs from the universe. And I feel like every time you take a step forward, the universe opens up one more. I just gripped the side of my table, which is out of your line of sight, but I gripped it. Some of you could be nervous about this process, like you're having to put a lot of faith in, I feel like, your angels and the metaphysical. You're like, the universe will catch me. Some of you are still catching up with this belief system, but you're like, the more I say it, the more it will be, okay? There's something that you've been trying to pull into your life for some time that you're very drawn towards, and I feel like you're trying to incorporate it. There's something here with this balance energy and believe where you're like, it feels like manifestation, the power of your manifestation, law of attraction. You're like, the more I am in a balanced energy and in a state of ease, the more I will attract what is meant for me. The more I will pull into my world what I am desiring, what I am working towards, what I am manifesting, okay? Some of you have a really significant tree for you. It's like in your yard, in your community, and it's like, you just like, I'm picking up on someone that meditates under this tree or receives some beautiful insights from Mother Nature from this tree. Some of you, there's also an energy of needing to spend more time in nature to connect with Mother Gaia. There's something like this here. I'm hearing the number 11, the number 12 is significant. So that could be in, since we're already past that in May, it could have been like May 11th or May 12th was a significant day for you, or in the upcoming month, June 11th, June 12th, something like this. Be on the lookout for those days for some of you, okay? But this is general, may not resonate for every single one of you watching in pile one. Some of you bought a new picture for your home. I'm also hearing like you hung up a piece of art and it's inspiring for you. It could be in like a business setting or some sort of inspiration for your business. Perhaps you're a photographer. I'm also picking up on a nature landscape for some of you. Some of you are also traveling at this time, and I feel like you could be taking some really significant photographs that become, it feels like work alignments. I don't know, that's interesting. Take it only if it resonates for you, okay? There's also something here about gaining spiritual insight or spiritual knowledge during some sort of travel that brings your energy back into balance, and it's like opening up a new chapter of life for you, okay, pile one? Some of you could have, there's something about hiking here too. Some of you could have received some really powerful spiritual epiphanies or things like this on some sort of a hike, or you're like reaching new heights of spiritual or metaphysical understanding, okay? Is there anything else here? This picture really reminds me of like the pictures of the inside of your eyeball. So some of you, that could be significant as well. Maybe you're like going to the eye doctor or something like this, or this could just be really like seeing something differently. Some of you are also realizing your connectedness to all things. You're like, we are all connected. I am connected to you as you are to the other, and I'm connected to that other. Something like this. You're realizing the connectedness of energies between all things. There's also something with telepathic communication with this realization and the connection. Energy flow. Some of you could also be doing like reading or research or taking classes on energetic fields. Some of you also could be learning how to see energy. The number 4 could be significant for those people. I also have to say I've never gotten this message with this balance card, but some of you could have been raised in a religious sort of mindset, and some of you are learning how to deprogram that, let go of those more rigid belief systems, I feel like, and embracing this sense of balance and ease with what you were raised in and what you're moving towards now, okay? And I think that with that, you're able to move into this new path forward that the universe is opening up, okay? I think that's all I'm getting here. Some of you also have like a dream that you're wanting to move towards, that I feel like those action steps are going to become available for you. The abundance is going to become available for you. And it's like, just keep going after that dream, okay? Okay. Some of you are feeling really strongly pulled in a direction as like far as spiritual purpose, work, something like this, or how to combine the two. Keep going after it. I like it. Like whoever this is, you are hot on the trail and you're doing a great job. The abundance will be there to facilitate the things that you want to do in this matter. Okay. Yeah, your angels are looking out for you. And this is also something that's like super destined and aligned, I feel like, for this group. If this message is resonating for you, it's like whatever it is that you're like hot on the pursuit of and you're just feeling so pulled in this direction, your spirit team is pulling some strings to get you what you need in order to make this a reality. All right, so group one, what is your tarot message? Group one, or pile one, what does pile one need to hear, know, or see? Messages of love, light, and clarity for pile one. We'll do like a short and sweet message this time. What does pile one need to hear, know, or see at this time? Thank you, angels, for your divine guidance for pile one. I'm hearing that some of you are a little bit tired. You could be affected by the energies. I know I've been really tired lately, so maybe for some of you, you could be kind of experiencing that as well. Picked up my deck in the reverse. We got the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Hanged Man, Five of Cups. Some of you, again, there's this energy of like being hot on the pursuit, but maybe you're feeling blocked by something, or you're trying to gain more information about it. There is an energy of stagnancy here, though, with the Two of Swords and the Hanged Man. I'm picking up on someone that's really pushing and trying to move forward, but it's like there's something that's just not clicking into place. Something could be taking a little bit longer to grow or develop than you want it to. Some of you could be waiting for another person to catch up here, like, aha, have that moment. With the Nine of Wands, the yellow is also calling me in the like pants of this person. Nine of Wands is an energy of the wounded warrior. You could be facing some, perhaps like inner child wounds. It could be like self-limiting beliefs, feeling like it's almost like you don't have what it takes. Like, am I good enough for this? Is this going to work out? I feel so called in this direction. You could be feeling a little bit maybe sad or down. It doesn't feel super heavy. It just feels kind of like a general questioning of like, is this meant for me? I want this. I'm running at it. I'm putting all I've got towards it, but for whatever reason, it's not happening, not taking shape. And that could be what we were talking about in the beginning energy with, it's like you take one step forward, then the universe gives you the next step. You could be in a place of like, you're standing on the stone waiting for that next step. You have faith the next step is coming, that your guides and the universe is bringing it to you, but you're waiting. You could be in a little bit of a waiting with this Two of Swords. They're now telling me read the Hanged Man in the other way. It's like once you deliver this message of stagnancy or waiting for the information, waiting for the perspective shift, waiting for this awakening, the awakening happens, okay? The information comes, the change happens. There's also something here with the number 4, finding balance, finding stability. Some of you, if you're waiting on finances, the money is going to come suddenly, it feels like. If that is your story, pile one, and you're worried about some abundance or some stability or something like this, it's on its way. It's like don't indulge in these sad feelings, okay? Yeah, I just saw the Nine of Swords. Some of you could be feeling a little bit in fear about whatever this is that you're waiting on. I also saw the Six of Cups. So some of you, this could be to do with a soulmate or like a divinely guided situation, okay? We've got the Tower coming out first. So some of you could be a Scorpio dealing with a Scorpio. This is Scorpio energy. I'm also hearing something about Scorpio season. So the season of Scorpio, which is, why am I drawing a blank here? October. Yeah, late October to early November, or like mid-October, mid-November. I can never remember when the signs change over, but we've got the Tower with the Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Some of you, this could be a work situation or with someone in like a higher level, kind of managerial position, or you could be an earth sign or dealing with an earth sign. This could be the way that you earn money, okay? But some of you could be kind of, again, there's this energy with the Tower, maybe none of it being bad, but like it's the universe brought something down in order for you to rebuild. And I feel like you're at the point of, okay, I'm here in the Nine of Pentacles. I'm rebuilding, I'm focusing on what is aligned for me, what is within my self-worth, what makes me feel good, safe, stable, and abundant, okay? And you're very determined to do what is right for you, but you could still be in a little bit of confusion on how you're moving forward. Some of you could also be waiting to hear about something to do with a job, okay? Some of you, for those of you that are waiting to hear something, your mind could be, I also got a really strong smell of flowers, like really intense. I do have flowers on my table right here, but I don't think it's them. So maybe some of you have fresh flowers in your home. Or some of you, I just got a message, could be receiving some sort of flowers from whatever this work opportunity is. Take that only if it resonates. That's kind of an interesting message coming through. But for those of you that are waiting on some sort of information from someone in a work sort of setting, or perhaps an earth sign, a father figure, a husband figure, apply it to your situation, how it fits. You could receive some sort of shocking information about this situation that gets you on the path to moving. Repeating sevens could also be significant for you, okay, since we have the Seven of Cups and Seven of Wands. All right, what else is going on for pile one? We'll do two more. I love how every time I request a certain amount, my guides are like, nope, you get a few more. We've got the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So a wish fulfillment is coming. This I'm hearing is going to be a really emotionally fulfilling opportunity, situation. Could be dealing with a matter of love or in the heart. It could be with a water sign, or you could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'll put these two in the center. Some of you could be thinking about a spiritual belief system or a commitment, since Queen of Cups is kind of a relationship energy a lot of the time for me. And we've got the Hierophant here, which can represent higher levels of learning, spiritual ties or commitments to me. It can also represent marriage. Those of you that are kind of confused about, I'm hearing like a dynamic, or like it almost feels like a power struggle. There's going to be some like healing love energy coming into the situation, whether this is a love connection or not, okay? That could be surprising to you or this other person. For those of you that are dealing with another person, you and them could be mirroring energies, and it could be surprising when I'm hearing the confusion kind of lifts and love is brought back into the situation, okay? The color red, the root chakra, is also very significant for those of you that are kind of resonating with this, and a feeling of needing to ground and really connect with Mother Earth. I think I mentioned that a little bit earlier in the reading as well. Those of you that are waiting on a work opportunity, I feel like you will receive some sort of, yeah, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups, and the King of Cups right underneath it. So whatever this is that you're waiting on, this is a line for you, whether this is in a relationship of love or a divinely guided partnership of sorts, whether, like I said, no matter what it is, love, friendship, business, this is divinely guided for you. It makes your heart feel full, okay? This is somewhere that you're very drawn towards. This could be something that you've wanted for a very long time. like I said, it makes your heart feel full. It feels really good, and it's like it feels very like satisfying and rewarding whenever this wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups comes in. Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper, shall we? We've got the Fool coming out here. Also want to say the Hierophant is Taurus energy. The Fool is Cancer energy, I believe. Some of you could have like a small white dog as well. I just got really drawn into that. I mean, it doesn't have to be white, but I'm seeing almost like it's a very specific kind of dog that I'm seeing. It looks almost like I'm not going to say it. I could mess it up. It's some sort of a little terrier that's all white. Anyway, back to this, the Tower and the Fool, the Five of Swords. Yeah, some of you could be kind of experiencing a really shocking change where, it could definitely be, I see the Five of Pentacles right here and the Four of Wands. Some of you could be coming back to something that you were a little bit distant from. Five of Pentacles is frequently an energy of loss, feeling like you lost. Some of you could have lost money. Some of you could have lost a loving partnership with the Four of Wands. Some of you could have lost a home. Some of you could have lost a job. Four of Wands, I read, especially in general readings, is very broad. It's something that makes you feel stable, secure. It can be a partnership. It can be a marriage, a contract. It can also be structure for me, okay? It can represent for me something very tangible. There's something here about you kind of having a surprising new start with something that you were at a distance from. Whether this is in a matter of work and love and friendship, it's like you could have been distant. How long? Five of Pentacles. So Cancer's card came out again, so nod to Cancer if you're a Cancer watching or dealing with someone with Cancer energies. But it feels like after a period of stagnation or distance, things could be coming back around with this situation. Or if, for instance, you've been waiting on that information, it could be coming in very quickly and shockingly, and you could be kind of taking some unexpected risks in this situation. Okay. All right, what else is going on with this Tower card for pile one? We've got the other Scorpio card, the Death card, the Lovers. We'll do one more. Two of Wands in the reverse and the Star card. Okay. Some of you, after a period of not really knowing what direction to take or feeling like an opportunity could be on a delay, maybe you felt like it had come to an end, there is something coming back around that, like I said, it could really surprise you. But this was always meant to be this way, especially with the Star card. We have four major arcanas right here. We have the Tower, the Fool, the Death card, and the Star card. Anytime there's that many major arcanas in one area, it's a really profound energy. And with the Death and the Star, it's something that was meant to happen. It was a transformation that was meant to occur in order to get you going in the right direction. So say this was a career opportunity that came to an end, or like you ended in some other, and then I'm seeing now the Nine of Cups. So there's that wish fulfillment. In order for you to be aligned with what you were meant to be aligned with, whether this is in work, in love, in friendships, in a family situation, you had to kind of have it crumble. The universe delivered this Tower in order to bring it down so it could transform. It could have been a really difficult and uncomfortable period of, I don't know what's happening in this situation or this matter of commitment. I don't understand the lesson here. I don't understand why it had to, I'm hearing, hurt so bad, be so difficult, or why I had to be so lost or confused. This all was aligned for you so that you could move into the direction, I'm hearing, of your heart's desire and have the opportunities that you were meant to have in this lifetime. you're moving in the direction of the Fool. You're starting over. There's been a huge transformation take place in order for you to become aligned with whatever it is that you're waiting on. Okay? They're drawing me back to the Five of Pentacles. That Five of Pentacles is going to be a different kind of feeling for loss for each of you. Some of you could have had to face some sort of abandonment wounds, codependency, loss of money, loss of a possession, a person, etc. Some of you could be having this situation come back around, or letting go of that could be opening up some space, some metaphysical space for the universe to deliver you this new opportunity that's aligned for you, okay? We've got the Knight of Swords coming out. That was in our beginning energies, and the Chariot. So those of you that are kind of confused about what's happening in a matter of commitment, work, or your spiritual kind of belief system, or a spiritual contract is coming through, there are things that are going to become clearer. Some of you need to pick a singular direction and go there. If you have a lot of things that you're working on, it's like knock down one thing at a time, okay? I know this is kind of a resonant message for me. It's like, you're like, I want to do everything, but pick one at a time. You don't have to not do everything. Just tackle one thing at a time, okay? Because things are going to start moving very quickly. And, you know, some of you could be coming, again, there's that same energy, Five of Pentacles and Four of Wands. You're going to start moving towards this very, very quickly. The thing that you felt disconnected from or had to work through to get to the other side of. And it's like, consistency is key here, but also being very diligent about where you're putting your energy, okay? Tell me more about the Seven of Cups and the Hierophant, please. Thank you. We got the Strength card and the Three of Swords, the King of Cups here. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or a Leo yourself, since this is general. So there's a message here of having to have strength of the heart. Some of you could be needing to move through some feelings of heart healing, especially if you're coming back into connection with another in a matter of romance or even friendship. We love our friends and our family, right? So some of you could be needing to have some sort of, I don't know why I'm so itchy. Some of you could be needing to have some strength of the heart and really trust your intuition and not ruminate too much on the past, okay? Like, I'm picking up on there being a fine line between having open, honest discussions about your feelings and how you want to progress and move forward in this sort of situation, but not disregarding what your intuition tells you is happening on a deeper level, okay? Eight of Cups. Some of you could be facing, like, I'm picking up for this in, okay, the picture's becoming a little clearer. For those of you dealing with like a close personal relationship, either in romance, friendship, or with family, some of you could be looking at a situation where you or them kind of removed yourself for a little bit, and that could have brought up some emotional pain or hurt feelings that you're now trying to work through. And that could be a little bit triggered at this time. But there's this call to trust your intuition. For those of you that are not dealing with that, and it's a little bit more of like a spiritual or a work-based situation, it almost feels like you could be having some feelings of self-doubt or self-limiting beliefs that you thought you left behind you that could be coming up a little bit to the surface. This almost feels like a message from my angels to you saying, like, it's not that you haven't made progress. Sometimes these things come up just to show you how much progress you've made. So if you're having a situation where you're like, oh, I thought I was beyond this, I don't like this icky feeling, look at how much progress you actually have made. Because I know, they're saying, tell them your personal experience. I know that if I look back on even just a period of a few short months, sometimes the progress can be so exponential that I haven't even looked at all of the things that I've done in my personal life to shift, okay? So perhaps this is a call for you, pile 1, to look at that for yourself, okay? What is this message with this 7 of Cups and the Hierophant? One more, please. Thank you. 6 of Pentacles. There will be, okay, so the thing that you've been waiting on, again, I'm seeing the 5 of Pentacles and the Hangman. The thing that you've been waiting on, feeling disconnected from, not having the information about, there will be an exchange. This is going to resonate differently for groups of you. Some of you, this will be energetic. Some of you will be getting a phone call, a conversation, a meeting, okay? Picking up on it, I'm just hearing like Leo gets a phone call. So if you're a Leo watching this, some of you could be getting an incoming phone call pretty soon where you're going to be receiving some kind of like, it almost feels like validating information, no matter what situation this is in, whether this is in work, a partnership, a close relationship partnership. It's going to be, this conversation is going to be very, like it's going to align with your intuition, and that's why I was saying trust your intuition, okay? But whatever it is you've been waiting on, some of you could be waiting on some sort of finances. Again, there's that message here where you're waiting on some abundance to find you in order for you to take those action steps towards whatever this spiritual involvement is, this commitment is, this. Some of you want to start like a self-owned business, okay? And if for those of you that are waiting on that abundance, it's on its way. It's going to hold with it a lot of like emotional fulfillment. Also, for some of you, this is going to really benefit your family situation. I'm picking up on that as well. Like someone that has children, it's going to really benefit you. There's also some message here about, for those of you that are coming back into relationship, there could be, some of you could be going to like couples therapy, or some like couples energy work could be coming up in the upcoming near future. I'm seeing 2 to 3. This could be, I mean, take it how it resonates. This is general, 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months. Okay. Some of you are, I'm also like really fixated on the pentacles, and they kind of look like dinner plates. Some of you could be going to like an unexpected dinner with another person. 8 of Wands, yeah, okay, 8 of Wands, the Magician, the Lovers. Some of you could be having a conversation with someone that you've been trying to manifest back into your life, okay? It's funny that I say that. And the Lovers could be dealing with a Gemini or some sort of a partnership. All right, tell me about this Queen of Cups, please, for pile 1. The green is standing out to me so much in this card, so I feel like that really has to do with your heart chakra. Okay, we've got the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, the 2 other 7s that we didn't have earlier, the Ace of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. What is this here? Some of you, I just got a weird like taste of like something kind of chemically in my mouth. That's strange. So some of you could have realized that you were investing your energy into something that was not working for you. It could be like in love, but I feel like you really took your power back in this situation. I feel like some of you, I'm picking up on like, it feels like in close personal relationships or romantic relationships, maybe an energy of self-sabotage, giving your power away, investing too much in kind of codependent behaviors, it feels like. And there was some sort of a shift that happened where you decided after a period of a lot of healing that you wanted to focus more on the self and what is aligned with the self and what makes you feel in your 9 of Pentacles energy, which is self-worth, abundance. I'm hearing letting go of fear of judgment. There's also something here with like embracing kind of like what I said in the beginning energy when I started this video, embracing the authentic self and not feeling like you need to fit this mold, perhaps, of whatever it was that you were doing to self-sabotage or be codependent. This could have gone back to childhood even, where you were feeling like you needed to fit some sort of a mold in order to be who you were expected to be. And I feel like you kind of turned the page and gone into a new identity of self. This could have led to new opportunities for you in matters of work. I'm hearing some of you are getting back to your roots is a message I just received. So you could be kind of changing your career path or reorganizing your time and your investment between like work, self, and then your other connections, okay? There's also something with the significance of the triangle and that being a very stable foundation, okay? They're not really giving me much more on this, so I feel like that means that you're very aware of what you're doing, and it feels like this energy has intention. You're like, I know I have these tendencies. I know I've had these things to work through in order to connect back to my heart, in order to connect to my authenticity and be my true form of self, okay? And remember what I said about the Queen and King of Pentacles? I can't remember because it was channeled, but I'm telling you to remember or go back, or there's something about this connection. And with you accessing that authenticity within, it aligns you with what you're meant to be aligned with. As I say that, Six of Cups, there's that destined soulmate energy. So this can either be a soulmate for you in romance and friendships, or a divinely guided business situation, a contract that you're meant to fulfill, okay? I'm hearing, or it can be all of it, okay, pile one. We've got the Devil and the Star. Okay. I don't feel, and then we've got that King of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is definitely a work opportunity. The Devil can be Capricorn. We also have Aquarius energy here. But I feel like with this, I'm not even reading the Devil. I mean, some of you could have had some, like I said, self-limiting beliefs to work through, perhaps some addictions, some toxic patterns that you needed to work through and heal in order to open up this cycle, this new opportunity that is aligned with your heart, that is aligned with your purpose. But I'm really reading this Devil here as like the Devil can also be bonded. It can be a contract, okay? And I feel like your contract with what is coming in for you is so strong, especially for those of you that it resonates, that this is like a work or a spiritual path. This connection is so strong. It's something that can't be broken. It's in the stars for you. A lot of you, if you look at your astrology chart, if you need a recommendation for an astrologer, I have one for you. Comment below. I'll send you her info. This is so aligned for you. It's always been a part of your plan to have this, no matter what this situation is that we're talking about. That I feel like you just needed to get to a place where you were able to authentically work through your challenges, work through the difficulties that you've carried with you, and arrive at this place of full self-acceptance, full self-belief, okay? Where you could have the opportunity to move in this direction of exponential growth and falling in line with your purpose and what is meant for you in this lifetime. Okay. Let me pull, what is your advice? What is pile one's advice? Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. What you've been manifesting is on its way. It's a really beautiful blessing that you've earned, you've worked towards, you've put in the really positive energy, you've worked through the challenges, I'm hearing you've seized the challenges and transmuted that energy to be to your benefit. I'm picking up on this group not even being upset about the difficulties that have met them. I'm hearing that have arrived at their door. They're not upset about the difficulties. they're at a point where they've embraced them and they're grateful for the challenges because they've put them in this place of being ready to receive this blessing. It's very empowered energy. Keep on this track, okay? Keep trusting that the universe is going to be providing those steps forward to you because you are on your way, okay, pile one? This is your reading. I hope that it resonated for you, brought you some sense of clarity or understanding. Please like and comment on this video. I appreciate that so much. If you'd like to see more of my readings, please subscribe and turn on notifications. I post readings fairly frequently, usually about once a week. Astrology collectives are every 2 weeks, and I try to do a pick a pile in between on the alternating week. If you have any questions or comments, reach out to me. I love chatting with you guys. Until next time, please be well. Bye, everybody. Hello, pile two. Welcome to Soul Intuition and your collective reading. I've got your oracle cards shuffled and ready to go. Please do remember this is a general reading, so not every single message may resonate with you. Please take what does, leave what does not here, because it could be a message for someone else that's watching. Okay, for those of you that picked the carnelian crystal, this is your reading. I said in the beginning, I'm pretty sure I said, sometimes it's hard to remember, that this feels like a fiery bunch. There feels like there's some sort of a celebration, a new idea. I was gonna say a new opportunity. I said that for pile one as well. So there could be some perhaps similarities there. I haven't looked at your oracle cards yet, so let's see what comes up there. But there's just this feeling of like excitement or celebration. You could be planning an event, it feels like, almost. I'm like, I'm seeing people cheering. Okay. It could be your spirit team for you, but it feels like some sort of a party or an event is happening or coming up. Time out. Okay, we got time out here. We've got intuition. We've got nourishment. We've got discernment. We've got pleasure. And we've got heart, home, compassion. So for this group, I'm feeling like you may have taken a period of time for reflection. Some of you could have taken a vacation. Some of you could be doing some receiving some sort of healing work. It feels like heart healing work, especially since we have the heart home card here. And I feel like you could have been able to release some, did I say pleasure? Yeah, that's this card, okay. Because I was looking again and it looks like the release card, okay. Lots of messages coming in. I'm gonna do my best to deliver them all in a concise way that's not confusing. Some of you could have taken some time to quiet yourself, reflect on your inner being, and see what it is that you needed to nourish in your heart. You could be nourishing your close, loving connections at this time as well. But I do feel that it required some discernment to pull back and see where you wanted to invest. Some of you could have been really, I'm hearing stretched thin in matters of, like 3D reality, like work, keeping up with kids, house cleaning, things like this. You could have been really disconnected from, it feels like the energetic body or the physical body. And some of you needed to return to this. You needed to return to your sense of intuitiveness, connectedness to, it feels like the physical being, also the energetic being, bridging those two pieces together, okay? Some of you could be like eating better food. You could be exercising. You could be making the choice to experience more things in life that make you happy. You could be putting your energy towards having those experiences. There's also something here with heart healing with this group where it feels to me like you've opened up a part of your heart that perhaps was closed down in the past. Perhaps nurturing yourself and connecting to your own intuition has allowed you to open up that door to let others in. There's been some sort of a transformation that's taken place within your heart space. That could be what it is that you're celebrating, or perhaps now that you're here and you're wanting to experience these moments of happiness, joy, bliss, pleasure, you're wanting to celebrate with your friends more, or your family, or your loved ones. You're wanting to have these joyful experiences. And I feel like it's because you took the time to look deeper and discern what direction you needed to go in life and where to put your energy. It just feels like with this group, you were putting your energy all on the outside, and you perhaps took this time, pile 2, where you really internalized the energy. I'm being reminded of something that I did. So some of you could have done this as well, where you're like, this is the month of me. This is the month where I spend this time to focus on myself, connect to my heart, nourish my energetic and physical and emotional being, connect to my intuition, and release all that is not serving me so that I can open up into this state of bliss, joy, love, acceptance even. A lot of you that had some difficulties or imbalances in the chakra system, you could be working on that at this time. You could be seeing energy workers of different varieties. Some of you could be energy workers yourselves, but I feel like you're just in a lot better state of alignment energetically, emotionally, and physically. Some of you could have had some very stubborn things that you were struggling to get rid of emotionally, energetically, physically, that you're finally making some progress in, or finally gotten rid of. Take it how it resonates for you. Some of you, there's a call to drink more water, to nurture the body. Sometimes it gets overlooked that we have energy, and water helps to magnify that energy and help it to flow better, okay? Especially those of you that are getting energy work done. So drink more water is the message. There's also something here with the planets and like the transits that are happening, and I feel like a lot of you are watching them and you're more aware, and that's helping you to use them to your benefit. So with releases that come up and like incorporating the different energies, setting intentions, those are all really good things for you that are helping to balance your energetic system. I keep hearing mind, body, and soul for this group. Mind, body, and soul. All of the components of you are so important, okay? Some of you are also having really significant dreams from your angels that are meant to kind of give you a sense of like you're making progress, I feel like, okay? Some of you could not be remembering your dreams as well. I'm feeling like they could be a little bit like you remember bits and pieces almost, it feels like. But with that, it almost feels like the bits and pieces that you remember, you're meant to remember, and the things that you don't, you're meant to release. Like they were meant for you in that moment and you received what you were meant to, but you don't need to worry about the rest, okay? I could keep going on that, but I think that could just go a really long time with like dream interpretation. If you want to talk about it separately, get in touch with me in one of the places, okay? Pile 2. Let's get into your tarot message. I do love the carnelian crystal. It's such a beautiful energy. What's going on for pile 2? Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being here. Just got reminded reminded of Archangel Michael. Thank you for protection and your guidance. For pile 2, what's going on for pile 2? What are their messages of love, light, and clarity? What do they need to hear, know, or see at this time? 2 more, thank you. Pile 2. Last one for pile 2. What do they need to hear, know, or see? 10 of Pentacles, the Star, the 4 of Swords, the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, this is interesting. I was like, wow, this is starting out beautiful. And then we got a 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords isn't always bad. It actually can represent strategy. It can represent, like, I'm just going to give you all of the 7 of Swords energies, and then we'll get into what it could mean here. 7 of Swords can mean strategy. It can also mean being sneaky. It can represent deception. It can represent lies. I already said deception. It can represent a feeling of dishonesty or being taken for granted or advantage of. It can also be an energy of sabotage, self-sabotage, sabotaging another. There could be an energy here of healing some feeling of sabotage. There could be an energy of moving away from self-sabotaging tendencies in order to pursue what you feel is within your highest alignment, since we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is kind of the everything card. It's the financial abundance, the emotional abundance, because it can be about a marriage, it can be about a commitment to a partner in work, it can be about family, it can be about children, it can be about animals. Again, it's kind of the everything card. You have it all with the 10 of Pentacles. It can also represent an increase in finances. So for some of you, you could be experiencing an increase in your finances that is divinely aligned for you, since we have the Star here. The Star is about destiny. It's about things coming together in the divinely aligned timeline. There's also something here that I'm feeling where it's like this person or this group, take it how it resonates for you, pile 2, is like you started something some time ago and just only now is it going to become this 10 of Pentacles, okay? It took a really long time. Your angels, my angels, are telling you this was always meant to be yours. Like, it was never not meant to be yours. It was just you needed to move through some things first in order for it to grow in the way that it was meant to, okay? It almost feels like a very long incubation period, okay? Some of you, blue flowers are significant, almost like bluebells. They're significant. I'm seeing those. There's tons of other flowers on this card, but I zeroed in on the little blue ones. Some of you also could be like cloud watching. That could be significant for you. Some of you could receive messages from your angels through clouds. If that's not something that you do, perhaps it's a message that you should. Stained glass could also be significant for some of you. It's funny, I've never really looked at this card in that way of realizing that there was stained glass on this window. Some of you, like I said, you could be healing some wounds, let's just say, with the 7 of Swords. You could be healing some sense of difficulty or a feeling that you've carried for some time, or some patterns of self-sabotage. Some of you could have definitely had to take a period of rest, a time out from a situation in order to process these difficult feelings. But you also got to this 10 of Pentacles through processing those difficult feelings. How do these two connect, angels? For those of you that were waiting for something to grow, you could have been at a distance or experienced a lot of conflict in an area with another person in a matter of business, and something like this where there was a lot of conflict and feeling of having to work through things in order to get to what it is that is coming in now. I hope that's making sense. So for example, in a relationship type dynamic, perhaps you could have taken some time apart because of some sort of deception that happened, some sort of hurt that occurred, self-sabotage that occurred. And because of this healing period, because of this deeply reflective period of time, you're now able to move into this phase of growth. It was never not meant to be, perhaps not at that time, but you had to move through these challenges in order to get to the Ten of Pentacles and the Star, okay? I'm seeing the Judgment card there as well. So that's about, like, I'm hearing transmutation. I mean, it could be, but it's about revelations, the Star coming right back out. Some of you could be an Aquarius or dealing with an Aquarius, Four of Pentacles. Some of you could be, I'm not gonna speak, I'm gonna wait and see. But with the Judgment card, it feels like some of you could have had like a revelation or some sort of like transformation in the way that you think, the way that you do things. So we've got the Star and the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Repeating nines could be significant to you. You also could be coming to the end of the cycle. I'm realizing now I didn't do your Oracle cards. Okay, perhaps we're meant to do them at the end. When do we do the Oracle cards? Let's see. I'll pull them when I feel called to, I suppose. Okay, so we've got the Star card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Again, repeating nines are significant. Temperance, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups. More. Some of you had to go through a deep phase of self-healing in order to move through some anxiety, okay? Some of you could be at this moment looking at some childhood wounds that are coming up. That could be creating a sense of anxiety. Some of you could be kind of looking at a past situation that's giving you some anxiety. There's a call to focus on your strength through this, though, to focus on your worth and what you've been through in order to keep moving through this and being strong. I'm being called back to that. No, we haven't looked at your Oracle cards yet. There could be some similarities between, no, I know what it was. When I was speaking about your initial energy, that feeling of celebration, there is an energy of your guides wanting you to look at how far you've come, celebrating what makes you you, how strong you are. You're stronger than your anxiety, okay, group 2? There's a message here about that. You are stronger than your fear. Okay. What's this Star card for group 2? The Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Cups. There's something here for you that it feels divinely guided. It feels in alignment with where you're meant to be going. It makes you feel strong. It makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel like you're moving in the direction of your purpose, okay? Repeating sevens could be significant here. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. Some of you could be working with children as well. I keep getting that message. Some of you, I just keep getting this feeling with this group that a lot of you have had to move through a lot of really difficult emotional situations, and I feel that you could at times get a little bit bogged down in this feeling of anxiety or feeling like it could be a fear of like history repeating itself or like falling back into a difficult pattern or a difficult cycle. But since we're seeing all of these repeating nines, it means you're coming to the end of this lesson, okay? It's time for you to believe in yourself and believe in all that you've done so far. There was a similar message that came up in pile 1. So for those of you that were also drawn to that message, there could be something in there for you as well. But it does feel like time, pile two, to believe in yourself and to see how far you've come and how many challenges you've risen to the occasion to move through. This group feels like they have a tendency to kind of shy away from self-praise, or be like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I didn't do anything that special. Take it how it resonates for you, but that's the feeling here, is almost like self-deprecating in a way. But group two, pile two, I'm hearing you've moved mountains on your healing journey. You've moved through some serious pain and heartbreak, and for some of you, like deep trauma that you should be celebrating how much you've grown and how far you've come. Okay? Page of Cups. Again, like there's this feeling of like, I feel like this group's done some very intense inner child healing, and perhaps be kinder to yourself in all that you've moved through and all of the challenges that you've faced, especially it feels like around matters of the heart. I feel like, yeah, there's been, for this group, it feels like a lot of abandonment and feelings of being lost or without direction, feeling like I'm hearing like you don't have a partner, you don't have a teammate or like a close family member to support you. It feels like in group two, you've spent a lot of time feeling, whether you were literally or not, you spent a lot of time feeling very alone. And you had to move through this difficult path in order to really, truly find yourself, to find what it was that is in alignment with your heart. The Knight of Cups can be a romantic proposal. That's what it traditionally means. But right here with the Ten of Wands, it feels like you had to move through so many burdensome feelings in the heart space, related to feelings of loss or lack or not being understood, not being met in some way. And that's led to some pain. Yeah, I just felt like massive pain in my heart chakra. It's important for those of you that are resonating to this message to believe in your strength and to know that every single one of these challenges that you've moved through has made you a stronger person. It's made you stronger. It's made you more resilient. It's made you more your authentic self. And I feel like this group, you're moving into that place of authenticity and self-acceptance and love for yourself. And it took a lot to get there. Anything else with this Nine of Pentacles, the Fool? Yeah, there's a new opportunity starting for you, a new start where you can, I'm hearing, make changes. Some of you could be afraid of this. Some of you could be afraid of this new start. Some of you could be afraid of the old baggage carrying you and throwing you off balance. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Throwing you off balance in this new start or new direction where you're feeling strong. Some of you are like, oh, is this gonna come with me? It's not. You've manifested a new start where you've become awakened to things in a different way. You're seeing things differently. Some of you could have gone through some massive energetic upgrades, I'm hearing, or like there's some intense spiritual lessons that you've been through that you actually moved through, and you met the challenge, you rose to the occasion, and now what you've been working towards, what you've been manifesting is opening up. There's a lot calmer seas ahead. The challenges I'm hearing are not going to feel as great. There's something from the past for some of you that you're wanting to either bring with you. It could be a person, and that could be why you're worried about things repeating itself. Yeah, I just came back to the Death card. There could be something from the past that you're wanting to bring with you and transform. For this group, the ones that are wanting to bring a person, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups. Yeah, some of you are thinking about it, and there could be a need to have a conversation. If some of you are dealing with a Leo, it's possible. There's that again here. But some of you could be wanting to bring someone from the past with you, it looks like, in this new start, or transform things with someone from the past that you've experienced difficulties with. There's this energy of you thinking about it, ruminating about it, being a little bit of kind of, there's a lot of mental space being taken up by this, and it's all to do with your feelings. Four of Cups and Seven of Cups are both thinking energies. They're both contemplative energies, but they have to do with cups, which is your feelings. So I feel like for you, pile two, you could be thinking a lot about what you want to say in a matter of the heart to another person. You could be needing to pull together some strength and courage, my throat chakra just gave out, in order to communicate this, okay? There's an opportunity, I'm hearing, with the Fool card. Okay. That could be why you're in fear with this Nine of Swords. Okay, tell me about this Nine of Swords for pile two. Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, the Justice card. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra as well. But I feel like whatever it was that was a challenge or a feeling of anxiety or sadness in the past has left you with your walls up. Again, there's emphasis on Leo energy here. You're definitely wanting a feeling of justice or things coming into balance with this other person. Yeah, it just flipped right out. There's again that Eight of Cups energy, Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to say it how it feels. Some of you are looking at a previous relationship, romantic, platonic, however it fits for you, pile two, where there was some hurt feelings. So I'm hearing some anxious tendencies. I'm picking up on bringing in those old patterns that you had to work through in the past. Bringing those situations and feelings into a connection where you're needing to, or you're wanting to, bring an energy of justice and balance back into the situation. It feels like it's the person that you want to bring with you with this Six of Swords. I'm moving out of conflict. I'm moving into a calmer energy. Anything else we need to know about this Nine of Swords? The World coming out, and the Three of Cups. Again, we have emphasis on fire sign energy, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Some of you could be a fire sign or dealing with a fire sign, but we've also got the Eight of Pentacles here. So for those of you that do have, I'm hearing, a challenged history with another, it looks like there is an opportunity for a new cycle to open up, of coming together, of embracing each other, it feels like, in authenticity. That could be what that celebration was that I was picking up on. Three of Cups is an energy of celebrating and loved ones coming together. For me, Three of Cups is always soulmates reuniting, whether this is romantic, platonic, two soulmates, or a group of soulmates. There's also a message here about direction. So for some of you, there could have been a third party situation. Nobody freak out. Third party isn't always another romantic interest. It could be, say for example, two people are in a relationship and someone broke away to focus on work for a period of time, or a really intense family situation for a period of time. There is an energy, and that's making me feel really sick. So for those of you that this is resonating, it could have really messed with your feelings of confidence. That could have been part of what you needed to heal, was a feeling of rejection perhaps. But it does feel like that energy is coming back into balance. I just looked behind the Queen of Pentacles, and we have this, or the Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, some of you could be, or could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Also have double emphasis because we have the Hierophant here. But I have the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles. With this coming together with a soulmate or soulmates, your soul family for some of you, a bringing in of justice and balance, it looks like we're embracing our feelings of confidence about this situation and wanting to work towards it. Queen of Wands is an energy of trust in the self, feeling empowered. I'm also feeling the connectedness to all things. So for those of you that have gone through like deep healing, you could just be feeling in a state of flow with the universe and all things, and that is allowing you to move through the difficulty that you've experienced with this other energy and see it for the beauty that it is. Six of Cups and the Hierophant here. This is divinely guided soul connection, whether this is a person that you're dealing with or a situation. Some of you could have also known this person since childhood, could have children in this connection. Some of you, flowers are significant. You could be receiving flowers from another person, giving flowers to another person. It opens up it feels like someone's going to be receiving flowers as like a way of starting something new, or like an olive branch. Okay. There's also something here about going to church with a soulmate or soul family that feels significant for this group, where it's like some of you could be beginning to go to church, go to temple, go to some place of worship with a soulmate that's really significant for you, and that could be a good thing. All right, any advice for this group? Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Some of you could still be at a distance from this other energy. Got the Four of Pentacles here as well. Some of you could still be at a distance from this person. My eye just started burning and watering, and I'm looking at the Three of Swords. Okay, some of you, I'm getting a feeling that some of you, and got it, angels, I hear the message. Some of you could not be back in contact with this other energy. You could still be at a distance. There could still be a holding back or a period of self-discovery and waiting for communication from this other energy. This could still be hurting you a lot. Since my eyes started burning and then started watering, some of you could still be in a lot of emotional pain. All of this that I've spoken about could be upcoming. So for those of you that felt drawn to this reading, you're like, this isn't happening, my angels are telling me that it's upcoming, okay? We're gonna get into the oracle now, since we did this reading a little bit backwards. Your oracle was meant to be your advice. Oh no, I already did your oracle. I knew it. Okay, so why are they having me look at it again? Got it. Okay. Now I'm remembering your oracle story. The timeout, the intuition, the discernment, the pleasure, the nourishment, and also the compassion. You had to go through these difficult things in order to connect to your heart center, in order to connect to your intuition and the feeling of joy, because it was aligned for you, not because it was given by someone else, okay? There's a strong energy of codependency with this group, where it was like the universe put you in a timeout in order to come into a state of discernment and see what it was that you needed to release and let go of in order to connect to your higher self, your intuition, and embrace the feelings of nourishing yourself and finding joy for yourself and in yourself, and connecting to the heart center in love for and of yourself. So pile 2, this is your reading. I'm glad that I forgot that I read your oracle cards in the beginning of the reading, because I felt like it was a really beautiful reconfirming energy of everything that the tarot said. You've done really profound work, pile 2, and it feels like if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're not moving forward, if you feel like you're still in pain, it could be important to look back at how much you've grown in a very short period of time, because you really have. You've done some incredible work. Pile 2, this is your reading. If you like this reading, I would appreciate it so much if you like and comment on this video. I'm always so grateful for your interactions. If you'd like to see more of my readings, I post them pretty frequently, usually about once a week. Astrology readings every other week. And then I try to do a pick a pile on the alternating week. Until next time, pile 2, please be well. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your general collective reading, your pick a pile reading. I've got your oracle cards ready to go for you. Please do keep in mind that this is a general collective reading, so not every single message may resonate with you. Please take what does, leave what does not here, because it could be for someone else. This is for the group that chose the hematoid quartz or the fire quartz. This is a really beautiful crystal, and it's really powerful for transmuting more challenging energies into positive energies. It's for the base chakra, the root chakra, so that could be of focus for some of you. But I'm not getting any very strong intuitive feels on what this group is holding, so there could be some secrets involved here for you, pile 3. Some of you also could be looking at like the details and things, looking for information, because I also looked over, I jetted my glance over to my oracle cards when I was talking, and I was thinking, I wonder what they say. So some of you could be looking for some sort of information or hidden details. There's definitely an energy of like, secrecy could be the best word, I don't know. Okay. Let's see what your oracle cards are, pile 3. We've got integrity. We've got release, faith, beginnings, and me talks. Sometimes I can read the smaller words and sometimes I cannot. But I always intuit these cards anyway. Some of you could be trying to see a situation in the future. Some of you could be looking at something and you're trying to trying to figure it out before it's even happened. That could be a message for some of you. All right, let's see what we have going on here with these oracle cards. Some of you could have had to let go of some challenging behaviors. Some of you could at present need to let go of some challenging behavior, some challenging situation. It could be that like looking at something under a microscope, like maybe trying to poke holes in a situation. And focus on this feeling of integrity. I do feel like this group is very divinely protected. I'm seeing this integrity card as kind of like your angels, always being with you, always guiding you, helping to move through any of these challenges that you need to release, any of these things that come up that you're like, it almost feels like, well, I don't think I like that about myself. Your angels are working with you to help you release this. Yeah, I forgot I had this release card here. There's also an energy of you needing to come out of, because she's coming out of some, like a fern here. The name fern could also be significant for some of you. Birds could also be a significant spirit animal. I'm seeing like a little brown bird, so like a sparrow perhaps. Could be a significant spirit animal for some of you. Yeah. Some of you could also be having dreams with birds in them. Look that up, I'm hearing. Some of you could also have red hair. That came up in another reading I did recently. That's interesting. Some of you are needing to release something that's been weighing you down for a period of time. And it's like when you let go of this, you're going to be set free. It's going to allow you to embrace this a little bit more tender side of yourself. Maybe some things that live in your heart that you've kind of pushed away or denied. Maybe you felt like they were too indulgent to have those feelings or to move in that direction or to embrace something that's lived in your heart space. There's something that you'll be letting go of, that your angels are protecting you in this transmuting, letting go of the more challenging energies and welcoming in the more positive ones. It doesn't feel like a painful process, but if some pain is triggered here, some emotional pain is triggered here, your angels, your spirit team are here to support you and love you. Some of you white doves are also significant. Eagles are significant. Okay. Mother Gaia, also very significant. Also Native American culture is kind of coming through for this group as well. Some of you could be Native American, could connect to Native American areas. I'm thinking of one near me that is, it's home. Ooh, my foot just started tingling. Yeah, so some of you definitely connect to Earth energy, Mother Gaia. New beginnings. There's something new that is coming in for you here, an opportunity. It could be that thing that you felt like you couldn't have. Perhaps you denied yourself. Some of you, this could be connecting to your divine feminine energy, your sacred femininity, okay? And there's an opportunity to try something new, step outside of your comfort zone. When you let go of whatever this is and embrace this feeling of faith for this new start, this new beginning. It may be a new challenge. Have faith that it turns into a beautiful new beginning, all right? Pile 3, interesting oracle message. What is going on for pile 3? I haven't used this deck in some time. What's going on for pile 3? What do they hear, know, or see? These cards are, I think, too thick for me to bridge. Let's see. I have small hands, so I can't bridge every deck. Nope. That's why if you ever see me shuffle like on their side, it's can't. Some of the card decks are just too big for me. Okay. What's going on for pile 3? What do they need to hear, know, or see at this time? Messages of love, light, and clarity for pile 3. We'll do some big shuffles here because I haven't used this deck in a while, but I felt called to today. What's going on for pile 3? 2 more, got it. What's going on for pile 3? My ear just started ringing. That could be symbolic for some of you. I also keep looking at my lighter. Why? Some of you could be needing, I was drawn into the hand on this lighter cover and it's going over an orange heart. Some of you could be needing to do some creative healing work on your sacral chakra. So embracing that, again, like I said, feminine energy. I feel like some of you could be needing to embrace your sensuality or your feelings of creativity, okay? We've got the 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the 2 of Wands. Some of you could be contemplating a new direction. Where do I want to go? How am I going to feel successful? Some of you could be getting seen in some way for a success. Okay. We've also got the 9 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. This could be in a matter of work for some of you. Some of you have been through some very significant challenge. Could be in work, could be in motherhood, could be in healing mother wounds even. And it feels like you're being recognized in some way. It could be by your spirit team or your angels for how much you've done, how much you've grown, how much courage you've had in order to put your best foot forward and have this 6 of Wands victory. This could be upcoming. Some of you could be waiting on this victory, especially because I see the 3 of Wands here as well. But it feels like there's a big opportunity coming for you as a reward, that new beginning. All right. What's going on for pile 3? What do they need to hear, know, or see? Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. Yeah, some of you, or Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. There is a message here about some of you having to move through some challenges for a period of time. I just saw the Hermit as well. Some of you could have been a little bit disconnected or done some soul searching, cleared out some feelings of, that you had kind of lingering. I feel like you needed to take some time away. Shh. Sorry, my dog. Take some time away in order to, I'm hearing like sort yourself out. We've got the Hanged Man and the Magician here. Some of you, after that period of pulling back into yourself, have gained some different insight on how you want to move forward with something. You could be manifesting in a different way. You could be putting your energy towards different things. Think change in relationship status, change in career path, change in spiritual beliefs, change in parenting style is even coming through. There's been something, some shift that's occurred that has made you realize that you want to change the way that you do things. Some of you have also grown more flexible in this situation, and I'm feeling like you're really embracing what the universe is bringing to you at this time. All right, what else is going on for pile 3? I'm gonna shuffle these a bit differently. They're a little sticky from not using them for a while. We've got these cards are coming out in pairs. So some of you could be dealing with a significant other. As I say that, I flip to the bottom of the deck and I see lots of that energy. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the Fool. Okay, some of you could be coming into or back into, since the 3 of Cups is a returning to soulmate energy, a commitment. Some of you, this could be someone that you are or have been married to. It could be a very high level spiritual commitment. It could be a divinely guided work situation, family situation, something like this. But it looks like there could be a different perspective, a different energy being brought into some sort of a commitment, and there's a cause for celebration and a new start, okay? What's the last card out here for pile 3? Thank you. We've got the 4 of Cups and the Death card. Interesting. There could be some of you that are feeling like everything is coming back into place, but you could still be feeling a little bit disconnected. You could still be feeling some emotional pain and you're not really sure why. Yeah, I've got the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles. Some of you, it's like you're getting everything that you want and you're like, but why am I still hurting? Some of you, this could be a call, not necessarily to look at this 10 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands, but to look at what you're still carrying from your past, okay? That could be what's bringing up these feelings of pain for you, not necessarily everything that's coming back around with this person that you've been wanting, that you've been manifesting and looking at this energy. It feels so far, I will be shocked if it switches gears on me. I mean, stranger things have happened. But it feels like for pile 3, you could still be feeling in some pain and you're not sure why. All right. I want to read this a little bit backwards. Tell me why pile 3 is in this 4 of Cups. Thank you. We had the 2 of Pentacles flip out into the reverse. We have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. We have the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Some of you are really worried about things that have happened in the past repeating again. You could be keeping your guard up. You could be dealing with a person that was, I'm hearing non-committal, in and out, wishy-washy. Knight of Wands can be an energy of like, hot and cold. Again, with this Knight of Swords, I'm kind of getting the same vibe. You could be worried with this group, or you could be thinking about like, what if this happens again? I'm going to be in so much pain. Yeah, Three of Swords, Hierophant, the Moon. Some of you could be really dealing with a very deep connection, and you're like, I've done so good changing my perspective and investing in my energy and really trusting the universe, and you could have this opportunity coming back around for you, and there could be this little bit of fear that you're having where you're like, what if this repeats? I see where I want to go very quickly and the path I want to take forward and how I want to invest in my future. But it's almost like, what if this other person I'm dealing with throws me off my course and makes me feel that pain again, okay? Is there anything else we need to know about this feeling for pile 3? The Fool, the Six of Swords, and I still see the Three of Swords right here. Pile 3, moving through this pain and trusting the universe and what it aligns for you is what leads to your ultimate victory and your ultimate success. I feel like there is something here in knowing that the universe only brings around for you what is meant for you, and trusting to lean into those things that the universe puts in front of you, okay? I'm just gonna do this whole reading a little bit backwards. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Knight of Cups. There's something here about you wanting to... Okay, there's some message here about someone wanting to, like, it kind of feels like never have conflict or hurt feelings ever again. They're like, I can't do that anymore. It's like, I can't go back there. It's important for those people to remember that you're only given the challenges that you're able to meet, okay? Hearing the universe always has a plan, and there's also some power in knowing that you chose these lessons for yourself, pile 3. You chose to learn all these things, and you chose the person that you're going to learn them with. Every bit of pain you've experienced, every bit of sadness, every bit of despair, every bit of feeling lost, it's all leading to your ultimate success. Every single one of these lessons is leading to your ultimate success. That's what led to your profound perspective shift. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Hangman and the Magician here. The Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Swords, one more. We've got the Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you had to, either you had to walk away from a situation or remove yourself from a situation, or another person had to, in a matter of the heart. Some of you could have had to take a break from this significant connection or divinely guided situation that we have here in the middle in order to connect back to yourself. I feel like for this group, you were putting so much energy into the other, into what it was, this Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands in the middle, your family, your partner, your business, your whatever this is that's divinely guided, this soulmate contract for you. You're putting so much love into it, so much energy, that you kind of needed to step back from it and loosen your grasp on it in order to connect back to your heart. What's good for you, what you want. That's what led to this beautiful perspective shift and your ability to manifest. The Eight of Cups is about walking away, but just as much as it's about walking away, it's about walking towards what you want for your future, because you see this person is walking into the unknown. The Eight of Cups is a journey of the soul. It's about going into the darkness to come out into the Nine of Cups on the other side and towards what you've been wishing for. It's a difficult journey. I'm getting chills. It's a difficult journey of finding yourself and finding what it is that makes you feel in this Queen of Cups energy, that makes you feel empowered in the self, that makes you feel full of love for yourself and others, and not holding on to others so tightly, because you have that connection to self. Okay? The moon, some of you had to go through some really deep introspective work. The last lunar cycle we had with the Scorpio eclipse could have been really intense for you. Okay, tell me about this Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands in the middle for pile 3. We've got Judgment here, which could be Scorpio energy. We've got the Eight of Pentacles coming out here. We've got the King of Pentacles. Some of you could be really focusing on work right now. Nine of Cups and the Ten of Swords. I'm sorry, no, it's the Five of Swords. I said the Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, they're telling me to take this 2 different ways. I've got the Ten of Pentacles here. Some of you could be dealing with a work situation that you're looking at it in a different way. I feel like some of you could have shifted gears, like maybe you're taking on different responsibilities, leveling up in your career in some way. This is something that you've been wishing for and working towards, okay? And there was some sort of epiphany that you had about how you wanted this to move forward. It could have been something that you were thinking a lot about for a period of time. And I feel like you're finally able to rise to this challenge because you've worked through whatever pain, self-limiting belief that you've had, and you're able to take the abundance. The universe is providing you the opportunity with the Nine of Cups, and you're able to accept. You could be worried about the past, but I feel like that's like a side note. That's why we looked at this energy first. The other translation of this is for those of you that are dealing with a partnership in romance and friendship and family. It feels like there's an opportunity for something here to be reborn, for something to transform, some realization about the significance of this, with it being the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, and a want, I'm hearing a need to work on this. Like I said, the universe is providing the wish fulfillment. Sorry, my dog. The universe is providing the wish fulfillment, and you're the one that's putting in the work. Okay? What is the... Making eye contact with my dog, I'm sorry. What I was going to say, what is the advice for pile 3? We've got the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. Be very clear with your intentions at this time. Channel them in the area where you want to see growth and abundance. Channel them towards your spiritual beliefs, this divinely guided situation. Channel them towards, very clearly with positive intent, towards what you want. Because behind it we have the Ten of Swords, and I feel like some of you could be in that in-between space of going between my focus, Ace of Swords, is this high level commitment, is this spiritual development, is this divinely guided situation, where others of you, your focus could go between that and also that fear, that worry of history repeating, that pain kind of being reignited and feeling disconnected. So be mindful at this time, group 3, where you're focusing your energy, because the angels are telling you to be as diligent as you can at focusing on all the positivity that you want to manifest. I'm being reminded that we just had Jupiter move into Taurus. This is a year of highly abundant energy in manifesting exactly what it is that you want. We just had a new moon in Taurus yesterday, so really powerful time of calling in those blessings and moving towards what it is that's aligned for you by the universe. All those things that you contracted to learn have prepared you for this blessing. Okay, pile 3. I hope that this reading resonated for you and brought you some sense of clarity or guidance. If you'd like to see more of my readings, please subscribe and turn on notifications. My dog is not normally this disruptive, so very sorry about that. If you would like to, I can't remember what I said, please like and comment, subscribe, do all the things. I will see you here next time. Okay, be well.